Hey everyone, my name's Brody from the Ionic team, and I'm going to help you get your development environment set up on a Mac so you can start building awesome Ionic apps. Let's dive in. So the first thing we're going to do is go to ionicframework.com and let's sign up for a new account if you haven't already. Now I've already completed these fields, but go ahead and enter your name, email, username, and password. And let's create the account. Now we want to create a new app. I'm just going to type in new app. We'll create that app. And now we have a few last steps before we get up and running with our Ionic application. Now before we install the latest CLI, let's go ahead and make sure that we have a couple dependencies installed. One of those dependencies is going to be Node.js. And make sure that you install the LTS version. This is recommended for most users. It's also the most stable. So go ahead and download that. And let's download the latest version of Git for Mac. Once you have Git and Node.js installed, let's go ahead and install the latest version of the CLI. Open up your terminal, enter npm install -g Ionic latest. This is going to pull the latest version of Ionic and install it on your machine. Now, if you came up with an error like the one that you see here, don't worry. This just means you don't have administrative privileges on this Mac. Simply type sudo and then rerun that same command. Sudo grants you temporary administrative privileges on your Mac so you can run this command. And now the install for Ionic will start. Let's go back to the directions. And let's go ahead and start a new app. This is the app that I've started here. As you can see, the Pro ID matches the ID up here. So what I'll do is I will just start this app. Copy and paste that into the terminal. Go ahead and enter that email that you just used to sign up for a new account with. So now you have the ability to get started with either a blank project, a side menu project, or a tabs project. I like to get started with tabs because it has navigation already baked in. So now, if you have an existing SSH key pair and want to use it, definitely select this option. However, if this is a new process for you and you want to automatically set up a new one, click this. So this is automatically setting up the configuration for our Git servers. Great, let's go back to the setup and see what the next step is. Let's cd into the new app. Now that we are in our new app, let's push it up to Ionic Pro by typing git push Ionic master. This command uses Git to push up the latest changes you've made to Ionic's Git servers on the master branch. And as you can see in your terminal, when we ran Ionic start, we already did our first git add -a and git commit. Next time you'll need to do those on your own anytime you make a change. Once it gets up to Ionic, we'll do a full build of your app for you. And as you can see, a new build log should now appear in your Pro dashboard. And you'll see that that commit happened just a few seconds ago. Let's quickly go back and see what that application looks like. Since we're already in that new app, simply run Ionic Serve. Ionic Serve spins up a local development server which launches right in your browser. You can easily and quickly view any of your Ionic projects by cding into them and then running Ionic Serve. So here you can see the tabs application that I built just a couple minutes ago. Now let's see what this project looks like on mobile. I'm going to go back to my terminal and I'm going to run Ionic Serve --lab. Now, Ionic Lab allows you to easily run and emulate your Ionic apps right in your local browser, but it gives you this awesome view. One of the amazing things you get with Ionic is platform continuity out of the box. So here in Ionic Lab, you can see I have the ability to select other platforms, such as Android and Windows, and I can view what my application looks like on their respective platforms. Now, I can also interact with the application, and I can click on different tabs and navigate throughout the application on multiple devices simultaneously. So in less than 5 minutes, we were able to get a simple development environment set up on our Mac. We built a tabs application and pushed it to Ionic Pro, and we were able to see what that application looked like with Ionic Lab. Now, if you're interested in private view app sharing, Ionic monitoring, Ionic package, hot code updates with Ionic deploy, team collaboration, and so much more, definitely check the links below because we have so many amazing things that you can do within Ionic Pro. Thanks for joining.